Thank you guys for jumping on tonight on this lovely Thursday. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here and hope that you guys can see it. Oh my gosh, let me find my. Okay, can you guys see my slides?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like my picture I used you, Ashley?
I do.
I was really excited to use it. I'm like, oh, this is so perfect. All right. How do you present? Can you guys see this? Ashley, can you see it still?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so welcome to the team call. Tonight we have a special guest talking tonight. We have Ashley Roberts, who is one of our Diamond coaches. She's actually my personally sponsored Diamond coach who I met off of Instagram. I found her fitness page. Well, it was a regular Instagram account, but she was posting a lot about fitness. And I just loved what I saw. So I stalked her for a while. And eventually, after talking to her for months, she ended up joining. And I was so glad that she did because she is amazing and we have a lot in common. But Ashley is, like I said, a Diamond coach. She is a wife. She is a mom of 3 beautiful little girls. She is a nurse and a student, so she is super, super busy. Guys, if you can just mute yourselves, that would be great. And she's also a bikini competitor, and that was one of the things that we had in common that we bonded a little bit with. Not that I'm a bikini competitor. I could never be that figure. So we had that in common, and since then, she has done an amazing job with growing her team. Her team is absolutely incredible. So she is going to be talking to us about failing forward. I think that is a great topic that we haven't talked about in a while. So she is going to be touching base on that. Before she does, I'm just going to go over some shout outs here. We have some top producers. We have Michael Gowan at the very top at 780. Holy cow, good job. We have Stephanie Plumley at 615. Beth Bird at 585, Aaron Trail at 457, Lauren Penrose at 390, Lauren Medic at 382, Ashley Frieda at 363, Cheyenne Barton at 326, Jocelyn Hughes at 310, Rayanne Reed at 308, Alicia Smith at 307, and Reagan Long at 300. And then we have some rank advancements. We have a lot of rank advancements. So our newest emeralds are Allison Sinisi as Emerald, Anna Mancini, Emerald, Amy Latimer is Emerald, and Stephanie Karchner is Emerald. And then we have a new Ruby coach, Rochelle Podolka, and then a new Diamond coach, Ashley Frieda, who actually just spoke on our call not too long ago. And then our newest 2-star qualifying Diamond coach is Beth Bird. So way to go. Beth has been getting shouted out for a whole ton of stuff because she was just recognized as a team leader last week. So follow her. She's doing something right. Her posts are awesome. She's growing an amazing team. All right, next we have some Success Club. We have Success Club 10 coaches. Mary Carolyn Combs, Rockstar at 12. Tiffany Zollinger, new coach at 12. And then the coaches who are at Success Club 5 and above, we have Whitney Lloyd at 8. Mind you, just had a baby. Kaylee Hirth at 8. She's actually at 10 now. I can vouch for that. Sandra Carriga at 8. Melissa Chavez at 6. Stephanie Plumley at 6. Michelle Murdoch at 6. Ashley Roberts at 6. Lauren DePalma at 6. Allison Sinisi at 6. Alicia Smith at 6, Brianna Stewart at 6, and Reagan Long at 6. Way to go, guys. And there are a whole ton of coaches that are already on the leaderboard with at least 1 Success Club point or above. You guys still have a half a month. You have plenty of time to continue those conversations, put yourself out there, keep sharing your journey and what you're doing. One of the things that I wanted to do this month was doing the 3-day refresh, which I just posted my results this morning. And the reason I wanted to do that is because it's another way to share a quick journey and transformation of yourself. Can you mute yourself, please? I can't see anyone, so if you're on your phone or your computer, just find that mute button. Thank you. Okay, so the 3-day refresh, it's just a quick way for you to show your transformation and to get people interested. I shared mine this morning, and I have a ton in the works. Same with Kaylee. Kayla Mays also posted hers. So I had that clean eating 3-day refresh challenge group starting on the 4th, and then the 18th is our next one. So guys, please don't be afraid to share our transformations. Put it out there and say that you are having a challenge group coming up, and you can have them in it. They could get a 3-day refresh challenge pack, get some Shakeology with it, and get your Success Club points. So those points are coming from, the Success Club points come from Shakeology and Home Direct is 1 point, and then a challenge pack is 2 points. I always say, get the best bang for your buck. If someone does not want a fitness program, I will say, okay, how about a 3-day refresh? At least you're going to jumpstart your nutrition. Nutrition is 80% of your results. This is a perfect way for you to, get the bloating away, get the cravings away, get off that plateau, whatever it is that they may be on. If they already have a fitness program, ask them what they're going to use next. Let them know that there are sales going on. Like I said, it's pointless to spend $130 when you can get a challenge pack and a fitness program for $10 more or $20 more. So make sure you talk that up and let them know that you're getting everything you need in that challenge pack to help you reach your health and fitness goals. All right, cool. And April push, turn up the heat. Every coach who earns Success Club 5 will get a cool Shakeology apron. It's just something cute that you can have. Show your Beachbody swag that your company is pretty darn awesome, and they give you free gifts for helping people and for changing lives. All right. Also, you get a chance to skip the core line at Summit. If you are going to Summit, it is the biggest training. I'm telling you, last year there was 25,000 people. The line to get into core to get cool clothes and Beachbody wear and gear is huge. It takes forever. So you can get a fast pass if you are one of the top SC earners, the top 250 SC earners that are diamond and above, and the top 750 points that are ruby and below. So get those Success Club points and make sure that you are getting your fast pass. All right, and the Beachbody On Demand, if you didn't see last time, the Carnival and Size, the next level are now available on demand. So just make sure that you go to the On Demand and click on those so you can get some extra workouts. Talk to your customers about what is out now. Also, T25 is the new challenge pack that is on sale. It's not on sale. It's forever on sale for $160. All right. Summit 2016, I know I talked about it last time. I will talk about it every single week until we're there. Make sure that you are registering. What is it, the 18th that you guys can register? Elite and Success Club Legends already got to register. Most of our team did Track Blue Hall D. There are some really good speakers, including, who is speaking? Oh my gosh, Raina Odell is one of them. I don't remember the other ones. Brain fart. Anyways, I like Raina and I follow her a lot. So I am going to pick that track. There's a lot of great speakers, though, not just her. When we are at Summit, the meet and greet for the Dream Team, which is the #1 team in the company right now, we are a part of that team. We're going to have a meet and greet on the 28th, and the details will be announced. I still haven't heard much from it. So as soon as I get that, we will post about it. And if you are going and you have not got into our Summit group, please make sure that you talk to your upline coach to get in it. And then make sure you are booking your hotel and airfare, because the hotel, very limited. They should be opening up more. We are staying at the Renaissance. I know there's a good amount of coaches at the Renaissance, and they are opening rooms every so often. So just keep checking. All right, shine bright like a diamond at Summit. You need to get your qualification of Star Diamond and Diamond. Well, Star Diamond by May 18th, so you can qualify. And then for Diamond, you got to hold your Diamond rank for 6 weeks in order to be on stage. And then next, I started talking about our Diamond Retreat for Forever Fit. My personally sponsored coaches and some of our downline, depending on which team you are on, we are going to Destin, Florida, and we are staying in an amazing place. We are going to be all together in one big house. We're going to have training. We're going to have more fun than training, because that's just how I am. But we're going from September 14th through the 18th. This is for team leaders only. So if you are working your business and you are a diamond, just keep chugging along, keep growing that business, keep growing those teams, and you will get your spot. More details will be to come for that. One thing I wanted to say with that too is we are actually going at the same time that Melanie Mitro, top coach, Shannon Hargrave, Katie Ersta, Val Bozzo, and Alyssa Showmaker, they are all going at the same time. So when we do our training, we're actually all going to be together. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Does anybody have any questions? You guys can unmute yourself if you have any. No? Okay, cool. All right, so Ashley is going to be talking here about failing forward. And just to touch base on this before she starts, I'm so glad that she picked this topic because I feel like a lot of coaches give up on their business quick because they aren't seeing the results they want as fast as they want. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say anything that you're going to. But you guys got to remember that in order to grow, we are going to fail. Every single coach in this company, every coach at the top of the company, they fail, and they fail more than once. And sometimes we fail hard, but that is part of growing and changing. And the more we can fail, sometimes it's like, you don't want to fail. But in my eyes, I love failing because this is just more experience for me, but it's also allowing me to share my failures with my team so they don't make the same mistake, and so we can all grow from it together. So please know that in this business, you're gonna lose coaches, you're gonna lose customers and challengers, you're gonna lose rank. That is part of it, and I don't want to say it to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't want you to get your hopes up thinking that you have to be a perfect coach all the time and never lose rank in order to be a successful coach. That's not how it goes. Successful coaches will lose customers. They will lose rank. You know, they're going to have people quit on them. And I've lost rank many times. I've never lost my diamond rank. I've never gone below that. But I will tell you that I was going to lose my diamond the very last day that it was on a Wednesday because every Thursday is rank advancements, and I had a coach inactive, and you best believe that I stayed up until midnight to get an active coach to maintain my rank. And ever since then, I will not let my rank drop because of me. I control the controllable, and I think that's the most important part. There are times when you have a coach that is no longer working the business and that causes you to lose rank. And those are things that you can't control. You can't make that coach work the business. So what happens whenever you lose a coach that is not working the business anymore, you move forward, you keep recruiting, you keep talking to new people, you keep sharing your journey. And the more consistent you can be with that, the better your story is going to be. And then you're going to find someone who does want to work the business and who wants to stick with it and who wants to do it as much as you and has the same passion. And then you're going to continue growing and building. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to let Ashley take it away because, again, I don't want to say what she was going to say. But Ashley, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, perfect.
Can you guys hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. So I'm going to screen share because I do have a little PowerPoint. Okay. So I am a diamond coach. I've been a coach for about 18 months. I am a nurse. I'm in nursing school. I graduate May 13th. I am completely overwhelmed with school and exhausted and tired all the time. And I have 3 children and my husband travels for work. So my life is crazy. My life is busy, and I don't have time for much else. And to say that I have a lot of time to devote to my business is an understatement. I plan it out when I can, and I get as much done as I can. But every day is a struggle. And when I first started, I was all over the place. I knew that I loved to work out, and I knew that I loved to eat healthy, and I wanted to help others do the same. But I just didn't really know where to go. I was like trying to do all the training groups and do all the training and this and that. And I didn't focus. And it took me 3 months to hit Success Club, and it took me 6 months to get to Emerald. I didn't have a plan. I was all over the place. So that's a little bit about what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Just, starting, learning, doing, and just using those mistakes to propel me forward and to propel your business forward. I love this quote: if you're making mistakes, it means you're out there doing something. Because it does. I mean, this is trial and error. There are tons of other coaches that have done things like this before, but everybody's business is their own. Everybody's business is different. So one of the mistakes that I made, not sharing what I'm doing. So I thought, that I had to post very specific things. Like I had to post a picture of my workout. I had to post a picture of my lunch. I had to post me holding my shake. I had to, that there was a very strict rubric for what I was doing. And I was wrong. The more that I've shared personal failures, the more that I've shared my struggle, the more that I've shared, gosh, I don't want to work out today. Can I just go eat some Oreos and not work out? The more that you share all of your struggles, it shows how human you are. It shows how relatable you are. And I just felt like, oh, I'm this, this perfect fitness health person that, I have to portray this so people see me as that. And that's not the case at all, because you know what, we are human, and we all make mistakes, and we all have struggles. And for me, I don't have a big weight loss story, but I'm trying to gain muscle. And so I don't have, that's something that I struggled with at the beginning too, was, well, I'm not going to be able to help people because people don't think that I've gone through struggles. Whereas, they've been different but similar struggles too. And then I have that one post, start from day one. So, instead of waiting until, you really feel like you've got the hang of it, and then you're like me, 6 months in the business and finally hitting Emerald, just from day one, like, this is what I'm doing. And if you want to join me, that's awesome. Like, I'm here to inspire you. And when I started this journey, I have people now that tell me like, oh my gosh, I've been following you for X amount of days, months, and I just love following your journey. So you'd be surprised how many people really are watching you. And when you start, how many people are, inspired right away and will continue to follow your journey. Lack of confidence in myself. So I am super terrified of talking in front of people. I have major, terrible anxiety. If you could see my palms right now, like, they would be super sweaty. But that's one thing that being a coach has really helped me with, because, I always wanted to help people with fitness, but I didn't really want to have to talk about it. Like, I wanted to just be like, oh, see this? This is what you can do. And here, I'll send you some information. But for me to get out of my comfort zone and to talk and like be on a team call with a bunch of people, it's something that's really helped me. And it's helped me with my posts, with sharing my story with other people, with being more relatable. And then think about why you decided to start. Like, why did you start this journey? Because I want to help people, because I want to get in better shape. And you joined because you believed in this company, you believed in your coach, you believed in the product, and you knew that this is something that was going to help you. So think about that and share that with others. Be a catalyst. What is a catalyst? A catalyst is a person or a thing that precipitates an event, a spark plug, excitement, propel that movement forward. Be a catalyst. Be a mover and a shaker. And then not just sharing like the fitness stuff, like I said before, but being confident in your struggles and being confident enough to share those with other people, leading with emotion, sharing your why, sharing your passion, not just a physical transformation, but, when you pay your grocery bills, when you pay your car payment, things like that. And knowing that, like, there may be that one person out there that's like, if I just had a couple $100s a month extra to pay my grocery bills, and they're looking for somebody like you that can help them do that. Lack of confidence in the product. Don't sell yourself or the product short. So I tell my team, Walmart products get Walmart results. And when you talk to somebody and they're like, well, I'm going to go the cheap route. I'm going to go the easy route. I'm going to go, and then thinking like, oh, well, it's the price, it's the cost. And then, Lori, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm backing out of the my mom's driveway. Sorry. I don't know how to turn my volume off on my phone.
Swipe left, right? Is that right? Swipe left? But lack of confidence in the product. So I think one of the biggest things for me when I started was being afraid to talk to people about price, because you feel like that's something that like is going to send people for the hills. And I actually was talking to somebody the other day who had said, I don't care what the cost is. You can't put a price on health and fitness. And it's amazing when you have somebody that you're having a conversation with tell that to you, because that's true. I mean, how many times do we hesitate or doubt or think, oh gosh, I'm going to tell them that a challenge pack is $140 and then they're not going to answer my messages anymore. When it's the value that you can provide and the value of what we have to offer. We have the best workout programs on the planet. I'm not going to lie. We have this amazing shake that does wonders for weight loss, for weight gain. I use it for weight gain, for just general health. As a nurse, as a medical professional, I've looked, and that's why it took a while for me to sign up, because I did research and I looked for, I looked for comparisons and I couldn't find any. I could not, and I wasn't going to settle for less. And I tell people that, you are more than welcome to settle for less. You are more than welcome to try something else. And, as with doctors, you can go get a second opinion, but I'm still going to be here and I'm still going to have the same thing to offer you. And I'm going to tell you that it works. So not hesitating, having that confidence, and sharing with people what you can do to help them. And not just the physical product, the DVDs, the Shakeology, you. Because people are following you for you. They're not following you for any other reason, because they want to see your transformation. They want to hear your story. Beachbody spends millions of dollars on marketing and advertising. That's not our job as coaches, to market and advertise. Our job is to share our story and share what works for us. This is a big thing for me, comparing myself to others, that was totally holding me back. And I still struggle with it, because, you follow top coaches on Instagram and Facebook and you see, big successes, and it's easy to get caught up in that. And it's easy to think, if I was just a little bit more like Melanie Mitro, I would totally be having huge success in this business. And it's not, you don't have Melanie Mitro's business. You have your own business. And something for me that I've had to learn is, the more that I can try to post like somebody else, or the more that I can try to, copycat somebody else's ideas, it's only hurting me. It's costing me my own personal confidence. It's costing me time, because here I am seeking out somebody else's story when I'm not sharing my own. And it's costing me success, because getting caught up in somebody else's business it's not my business. Literally, it's none of my business. But, not worrying about other people. And yeah, that's hard. It's hard to see somebody else, who's having successes and think, oh, gosh, I wish I could do more like that. But you know what? You can with your own business. And for me to, put your blinders on and know that my way is my path. It's, it's going to be easiest for me to have the most success if I'm being real with myself and not trying to be a phony or a fake or anything like that. And not following up. Oh, organization. I can't say it enough. I am such a scatterbrain sometimes. And, I could show you the 5 notebooks I have on my desk right now, and you would probably laugh because they all have names and arrows and yeah, but I've gotten so much better with my organization. And what hurts is when you have somebody that you've messaged about Beachbody, and then 2 months later, you see that they're a Beachbody coach and it's not with you because you didn't follow up. And then it happens another month later and you're like, oh my gosh, I have got to get it together. So when you don't follow up, people will find someone else. If somebody really wants to work out, if somebody really wants to try Shakeology, there are a bunch of coaches. There are 400,000 plus Beachbody coaches. I have it right there in the slide. And if you can't help me, I'll find somebody who will. So following up with people is so important. I cannot tell you enough. And I just saw a post today that was talking about sales, and and most of sales are made on like the 4th or the 8th approach. And it's not just that first time. So I can't tell you, I've probably had, I would say over 75% of my challengers have been people that I've messaged probably 2 to 4 times at least before they've come back around. And no, I'm not that annoying person that messages them every other day and say, hey, what do you think? Are you ready? Are you ready now? Are you ready now? It takes time, and writing that down in my calendar and maybe writing, okay, like follow up next month, follow up in 3 months, but asking them too. If you're having a conversation with somebody and they say they're not ready, ask them when. Do you want to do this summer? Is that, and don't be afraid to ask them, because you know what, they'll probably tell you, like, I'm not ready right now. I'm finishing school. I have this going on. I'm getting married in 6 months and I want to start working out, a couple months before that. But making sure that you make a note of when you're going to follow up with them and then do it. Not treating my business like a business. I can't say enough about priorities. For me, if I don't set a schedule, if I don't find time, if I don't make a set time for myself to work this business, I'm all over the place. And it's not only frustrating for me, it's frustrating for my family because I feel like I'm taking time away from them. And if I don't get it together, then I don't have time for my business either. And I don't like to be torn between the two. Getting a workspace for yourself, making set hours, and then making it a priority, knowing that, this is not an overnight get rich quick. This is not a, 50 hours a day type thing either. This is something that you can do at your own pace. And the more that you put in, the more that you're going to get out. I have on there your job title. And what I wanted to say about that was, like when you go to an interview, you dress for the part. So when you sign up to be a coach, dress for the part. Do the things that coaches do. Be a leader that you follow and a leader that you want people to follow. But you can't be a leader when you're wearing follower clothes. So, the basic steps that you need to take every day, make sure that you're doing them. And make sure that, there's going to be days that you're not going to get it all in. There's going to be days that, you had huge goals to, do a blog post or, to send out 15 invites. And you know what, sometimes those days don't happen and that's okay. And knowing that one of my favorite sayings is win the day, and knowing that you can win the day, that you can make each day, the best that you can, that you gave it your all. And you know what, don't worry about it because tomorrow it's in the past, and just pick up and start from the next day. This is a tough one for me. Chasing everyone and everything in sight. I have to laugh whenever I see this slide. It cracks me up because I could run a marathon for chasing coaches and chasing customers when I was early on in my business. And oh my gosh, move on is in all capital letters for a reason. And I finally have to, I got to the point where I was like, Ashley, oh my gosh, stop. Clearly this person is not ready. This person does not, they're not ready. It ultimately comes down to people not being ready. And that is okay. That is okay. And that's one thing that I've had to learn and one thing that I've had to get over, because you are going to have coaches. You are going to have challengers that are going to drop off. And you're going to think, what did I do? Oh my gosh, what can I do? And you're going to do everything. You're going to ask, you're going to message, you're going to pester. If you're me, you're going to pester. And then you're going to be annoying, and nobody likes annoying, but you have to let them go. You have to let them go, because you know what? It's only holding you back. It was holding me back. And when I could finally say, yeah, I have got to find some people that are ready to make this commitment. And I can't get caught up on the ones that aren't. And I can't mold them into something that they don't want to be molded into. So knowing that the only thing that was going to propel my business forward was me doing the same things every day that I had been doing to have the same results. And it's finding people that are excited and that want to join me, and helping the ones that do, and getting them the support that they need to, whether it's training and things like that, and conversations, and staying in touch with those that want to do this. And then just letting go the ones that aren't, because really, like I said, you can't mold people into something that they don't want to be. So what next? Just to recap, start today. Don't be afraid to start sharing your story from day one. Be confident, believe in yourself. You started this for a reason. You believe in yourself. You believe in this journey. You believe in this company. You believe in your coach. Keep believing, because you are on an amazing journey. This is an amazing company. I can't tell you in 18 months how much better I am, not just health-wise, but mentally. Oh my gosh, I might just have been a little unstable before, but but now I feel pretty stable, and I feel good. But confidence is huge, and not being afraid to share that with people, and then keeping your blinders on. Don't get caught up in what other people are doing. And yes, it's nice to follow people that have great success in this business, but don't follow them for the sake of wanting to be just like them. Follow them for the sake of learning from them and learning how you can help grow your business. Success is what you make it. You put in the time, you put in the effort, and you will see results. And like I said, it's not overnight. I'm 18 months in, and I still struggle every day with trying to get things done and trying to put the time in, and I don't let it get to me. If there's a day that, I have 10 messages I need to follow up with and I don't get them done, I'm not crying in my pillow at the end of the night. I'm going to pick up the pieces and I'm going to try again tomorrow. And be a leader to those who want a leader. And kind of just what I said before about not chasing people. Don't follow the pack. Be your own person. There's only one you. And that's it. Did I talk?
No, you did awesome. Oh, that was so good. Did you guys like? Okay, so Ashley, it's so funny that you talked about some of the things that you did, especially the comparing part. So in my personal development book, I am going to recommend this book to everybody, especially those who have issues with their own confidence and security. Has anyone read Girl Code? This is the best book in the world. I'm taking notes as I'm reading this book. It is such an easy read. It is amazing. Okay, so I took notes on what Ashley talked about, and I just got to read this to you guys because it's so true. So it says, when you compare yourself to others, you're taking away your own brilliance, creativity, and drive. We become hard on ourselves and frustrated, and we lose the flair that we once had that made us so special. Is that not true? Like, we get so focused on everyone else that we lose what we had that was so great. And then it says, be your own inspiration. Who is inspiring you? Allow yourself to inspire yourself. Like, no matter what, like Ashley said, your story is special and it's going to relate to someone. It is going to help at least one person. So be your own inspiration and just start sharing and just start from day one, like she said. But I just wanted to share that with you. This book is amazing. It's amazing. So if you haven't got it, please make sure you do. It's going to help. It's amazing. Does anyone want to ask Ashley any questions about her journey, how she, followed through despite any of her struggles, being busy? You guys are quiet. No? Ashley, did you take the personality test?
I did.
Was I right?
I think I was mostly Emerald.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't have as many B's as I thought I would. So, yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
But then when you told me how scatterbrained you are, I'm like, maybe she's a sapphire like me. I couldn't tell.
Whatever was D. That was Emerald, right?
C was Emerald. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
C was Pearl. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Misty, Ashley, I think you did awesome, and you have grown so much. You have. I mean, think about it. How long? 6 months to go Emerald. 6 months to go Emerald. Like, she was not serious about her business. She didn't know what she wanted for a long time, but that just shows you guys, like, you may not be where you want to be in your business right now, but please don't think just because you may have been in this business for 2 or 3 months or 5 months and you may not know where you're going, it's not too late. Like, you need to sit down, you need to think about what you want, do some meditation or praying or whatever you do, and think about your long-term goals and what you truly want out of this, because you can easily turn it around like that. But it has to be like, you have to get emotional about it and figure out why you're here. And you have to set goals and you have to be consistent. You have to. I'm like demanding you have to do it. Yeah, that was awesome. And Ashley, you have come such a long way. And like, your team, they took off. I remember in December, she was struggling really bad. Like, I thought she was going to quit. I really did. I thought she was going to quit her business.
So I will share just another little piece. I think I had hit Success Club 8 or 9 months in a row, and then I missed it, like, because I didn't really try. And then I missed it another month in a row. And then in December, on December 31st, New Year's Eve at noon at Success Club 2, I was like, screw this. I am done being silly about this. Like, this is the end of the year. 2016 is my year. So I hit Success Club 6 at midnight. It was like 10:49 or whatever it was on New Year's Eve. And I haven't looked back. So I am in it for the long haul. And I was, but I just wasn't really sure. Like, I was like, well, what do I, and I had to stop and I had to be like, listen, like, you want this. So what's holding you back? And I didn't have any more excuses. So yeah.
That's awesome. Because she is busy. Like, she has a lot going on. And her husband is absolutely amazing. Like, he's awesome. He's one of my favorite people. And like, he's away a lot. So there are times where she has to play single mom, and it's not anything towards him, but his job is traveling, So when he's away, she has to do it all on top of everything else. And I know a lot of you can relate to that, which is why I'm saying that. I'm not putting her on a pedestal, but you guys can relate to that too, because we're all busy. But Like, look at her. She's capable of doing it. She's showing proof that it can happen. And follow her. Like, she's still posting. She'll find something to post about. She may not have anything to post about, but she'll find something to post about, whether it's her kids making a mess or singing or cooking, whatever it may be. You know, there's always something that you can share about your journey. And please don't think when we say share your journey, it doesn't always mean it has to be Beachbody. Like, we are not Beachbody. That is not us. We are us, and we have a life outside of Beachbody. So share Beachbody, absolutely. Share that you love fitness, absolutely. That you love nutrition, absolutely. That you're working on your own journey, yes. But also share the other things, because that's when people are going to relate to you. Beachbody is not going to relate to everyone because they're not doing Beachbody yet. They are amazing, I know. Like, she's showing her guns as she's in bulk phase. She's rocking it with her body beast and everything. I love it.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You're making me blush. I'm already like anxious and uncomfortable.
Well, your pulse can get unsweaty now because you did it. She was like, I can do the call. Do you want me to do it? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, are you sure you want me to do it? Because I can always do it another time. I'm like, no. You're going to do it.
Yeah. I like what you're doing.
All right, guys. Anything else? I'm asking if any more questions because I keep talking. All right, cool. If you guys do come up with anything, feel free to post it in Forever Fit and tag Ashley, and I'm sure she'll be happy to answer. Thank you guys for getting on the call, and I hope you guys have a great night. See ya. Bye.